squeaky chair. The one that my dad always gets when he comes over and it drives us crazy. Welcome to the show where... What do you need me for?
It's just so loud.
That's like you get me in trouble. Like
It's really loud.
kicking me under the table. Welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Kreischer. This is Dr. Rochelle, where we review our week and share. I'm winging this intro too, by the way. Where we share.
Don't you wing everything?
Totally.
That's a really interesting thing about Kreischer is that he wings almost everything when it comes to communication. I'm kind of jealous of that.
Why?
I don't know, because you
I don't
just
necessarily think it's a great thing. I just wing it with confidence.
Okay.
Anyways, we're reviewing our week and we're sharing what we found helpful and pertinent this week in the hopes that it's going to help you and make your life and your week better.
Nope.
So how was that winging it?
Okay,
Pretty-
you're not winging it. You know what you're talking about most of the time.
Most of the time. I'm just right all the time, most of the time. What do we got this week? What do you want to start with?
So I had an interesting question from a mom that I'm friends with on Instagram, and her question to me was, do I let Ari eat birthday cake when we go to a birthday party? So I really love that question because I think before I had kids, my answer
Oh, we were the best parents before we had
Right.
kids. We knew everything. We knew everything we needed to do.
I would have 100% would have said no, he's not eating birthday cake. I would have brought his own snack, or I would have made like a healthy alternative. That's what I would have thought that I would have done before I had kids.
Right.
But now that I have kids, my insights on that have changed, most definitely. And we can get into more about how we eat as a family at a later date, but we have certain things that we stay away from. So I don't buy in our house bread or anything that's gluten or grains, sugar products or any dairy. We don't buy those in our house, so we don't have them in the house on a regular basis. But if Ari does go to a birthday party, I absolutely let him eat birthday cake.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
No, I don't.
Mary Antoinette.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
So yes, I 100% let him eat cake, and my reasoning behind that is I'm really way more concerned about, the long-term effects of forbidding a food for him in a social circumstance like that. I don't want to rob him of that experience of having it and being with his friends and enjoying that cake. I never want to say, no, you can never have that, because I think that will produce way greater damage down the road. And I was thinking of this, what?
I know what example you're going to bring.
Yeah, because we were...
It's going to date us.
So we were listening to the radio and a 2 Live Crew song came on. I don't
It
know.
came on the radio?
Yeah, it was actually when I was up in Collingwood with Andrew and Aaron. A 2 Live Crew song came on. We were on Sirius Radio.
Yeah.
And I was just like appalled at like the words that were in there. And I remember I was either in grade 5 or grade 6, my mom, at the request of the HMV guy, he told her to buy this.
That's amazing.
Right? Told her to buy the CD for us, or the tape. And we listened to it like 2 times, and she like quickly grabbed it out of the like tape player, and she said, "You guys are never listening to this. Never. You're never allowed to listen to this." So she hid it in the drawer, and the first thing we did when she went to bed is we went in and stole it from the drawer, and me and my brother would go downstairs and listen to that tape every single night because she forbid us to listen to it.
So forbidden fruit's the sweetest?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
In
saying?
the circumstance. So I'm more concerned with what Ari eats at home every day, and the habits that we're forming at home, the food that we buy at home. That's way more important to me.
Yeah, I just don't want him to have like emotional problems around food like I did.
Yeah.
Because growing up, food was a reward for everything. And it turned into comfort, and there was a lot of emotions around it. So it's like, it's, you don't want to sacrifice the short term. Like, yeah, you can take it away from him, and you can add like a lot of negative emotion to the food, or you could just.
I just don't make it a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I have on that. So yes, I let him eat birthday cake.
Let them eat cake. All right, what do we got next? This is one of our favorite products. So,
Your chair.
squeaky chair.
Oh, that's amazing. So yeah.
Can you see? So Ojo Coffee. Joe's one of our friends. He has a roastery and a shop in Mount Bridges.
Yes.
And we've been getting a coffee subscription. So this gets delivered to our home every 2 weeks, which I absolutely love.
Me too.
It's delicious coffee. There was a time when I know that something happened and he wasn't able to offer the subscription service, so we had to go out and buy coffee or try their subscription services. We love our coffee. Like, coffee's like religion in our household.
Yes. It's
right?
a big deal for us.
It's a big deal for us.
Good coffee.
Yeah, which is exactly the point that I'm trying to make. Thanks for saying that. We couldn't find any good coffee that we were consistently happy with, and we tried a whole bunch of them. So we love Joe as a human being. First of all, he's awesome. He's got a great family. He's just a good person. We love the coffee, and we love that like he's trying to do things in the world. He has a mission, you know, like he wraps it up in these packages so it's easier to dispose of.
Yeah, these are made out of old craft bags, so they're not like those fancy, shiny plastic ones that you see at other coffee shops. It's made out of recycled material, and it keeps the coffee fresh.
Yeah.
And it tastes so good.
He makes like gluten-free and grain-free treats, and he's got a mission to not.
He said that on his website that one of his missions is people that have dairy insensitivities or problems with certain foods, they shouldn't have to pay more for their beverages or their desserts.
Yeah, so we love Joe. Check out the product. What's the website? We'll put it in the description when I post the video. We'll do that.
The best part is we never run out of coffee because it
Ever.
comes to our door every 2 weeks.
I know, it's on subscription.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And the last thing?
So one thing I found, I think we should start getting royalties or commissions
I
from
know.
Costco.
Costco,
because
if you're watching this,
every week I find something great at Costco. I found these a few months ago actually, and this is like a really awesome, like if you do meal prep at home, if you're a busy mom, if you're in the car a lot on the road, these Tupperware containers, not Tupperware, these plastic containers from Costco, I found it's a bunch, it's like a whole bag of 50 for $10.99. And they're great because they stack up really nicely in your cupboard. I don't know about you, but my Tupperware cupboard is like exploding. There's lids everywhere. It's frustrating. So these stack up so nicely. They wash so well. They can go in the dishwasher. And they just fit a nice amount of food. If you need to pop in a little snack into your purse, it fits so great. I love them.
how big is your purse?
I have a giant purse. Everyone has a giant purse.
That's the way it goes these
Or in a
days.
diaper bag, yeah. Yeah, so I love these. I just wanted to share them.
Great.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next time.